Hello, this is Lady Show. Welcome to my channel. It is 4 o'clock on Wednesday, and I have not had a chance to fully upload or post my plan with me, my setups for the week, and there's a reason. I ended up in the hospital Monday afternoon, evening, somewhere close to evening. I had what the hospital's calling a TIA, which is a transient ischemic attack, which is basically a mini stroke that they don't know where and or why, what had happened. They know something happened, and it was gone. The neurologist there thinks it's something different. He thinks it's something called, if I get this right, idiopathic intracranial hypertension. And it is affecting my left eye, which is what went dark for a bit. And so, yeah. I feel better. I feel more like myself. I still have a migraine, but it's manageable, and it's getting... Just sitting here doing stuff made it feel better. Like, I filmed a previous version of this where I was like, you know how hard it is to sleep in a hospital? It's so hard. I'm tired. You don't get your meds right. They never get them right. As much as they try, there's something wrong. Especially when you take as many as I do. And the bed sleeps warm. I'm a cold person, like temperature-wise. I'm always cold, hence the gloves. And it sleeps hot. I think it's because of just all the machinery in them. They sleep hot, and it's uncomfortable, and the pillows are crap. And the lights tend to be on. There's some lights on, and people are coming in all the time to check on you, to get your vitals and touching you, and they wake you up. And I had great nurses and PCTs, great, but still, it is hard to sleep in a hospital. So, and just laying there doing nothing is not something I'm usually a person who does. I love to sleep. Don't get me wrong. I love to sleep in. I'll sleep in. But staying in bed all day, I don't like it. I want to go do stuff. Get stuff done. Sit up. Be sitting up. And I've not been able to do that since Monday afternoon. Anyway. Didn't get them up there. The editing is uploading the first part of it. I just made them part 1 and part 2. And then I'll get the other one up and get them posted. But while I was there, I had an epiphany of sorts while I was trying to sleep, which is why the whole sleep thing came up. So I just wrote hospital, because and then I've been moving things around. Hospital, ER. Yeah, I spent the night in the ER. I'm moving I need to... This is canceled. And then this is now... We have ophthalmologist. So yeah, it was a kind of, I see the one doctor in this practice that got me in to see the other doctor who specializes in this thing really quickly, and it was great. I also left a message from my neuro because I need the same thing. The neurologist at the hospital was like, yeah, you need to go see this doctor. He's in practice with your doctor. And I'm like, okay. I left a message, and she's like, you need to update your neurologist anyway. So I'm like, cool. I left that message. The whole, if you're in the U.S. and know that there is like phone problems right now, I don't want, like, you know, you try not to be conspiracy minded, but when something's sus, something's a little sus. When it's all four major carriers nationwide, it's a little sus. But that kind of messed me up. But I did also, I kind of made a, yeah, I am always freezing. So this is travel, kind of, and then this is journaling. And then I kind of made a health section in here. Because this is like my my EGC, right? So this is where I'm going to look first. To update stuff, or to see what I got to do. And update, I need to update these people. I updated the neuro. So, and I can't get in the portal. Left message. Right, I need something, saying I need something. I need to update these people. But I can do those through the portal, so I can make something. Type it all out. Just send it to all three. And then, yeah. And, may or may not have ordered a new phone case. Well, there's a thing going. Anyway, that's what did that. So, I didn't bring this with me. I should have, because you know I'm trying to finish it. I'm getting so fucking close. Like I saw a new quote today that I might just print out the meme of and slap it in here instead of writing it out in my hand. Because I want to put it in the new one too. Franken planning the coils. These are not working separately. I just want to reach for one thing. And each of these will not do for me all the things that I want them to do. But it's kind of like they together, if I Franken plan and do like a 6 month, it can do all the things in the one planner. So that's the idea. We're gonna Franken plan. So I made kind of this kind of key, what do you call it? And maybe I need to I need to get like type stuff up on like Canva and make some formal like journaling task cards, and print them out on cardstock. I have a laminator now. I got one for Christmas. I don't know where to put it. It's probably going to share space with the cry cut, but for now, but I did. And laminate them so that I, weekly tests, monthly tests, and then setting up the Franken plan kind of thing. I decided that these monthlies would be first. The Calibri monthlies. I'm gonna use the dividers because I like this. Though now I'm looking at it, I'm like, I made this set this out as for journaling and social media, but no, but I think I got it right. I think I have how I need it, because these start with, okay, you have the coloring page and then the monthly, but I'm not using this page, so it really doesn't matter. How does these end? Okay. I'm not using this page either. The way I had it though, this might have served a purpose at some point. The way I have it set up in here. But I kind of wanted to use this instead of, this is just notes. It just doesn't say anything else. This actually gives you reminders and appointments. This is bigger. Wouldn't this be better for, why are we not Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. First day back. Let's zoom out a little bit. There we go. So this has got this has just got a notes. These blocks are bigger, I think. Yeah, these are bigger. I can make this that. Okay, so let me back up. The way I have it is Calibri Monthly, Bella Grace's the weeklies, the 2 weeklies on 2 pages, and it'll be weekly to-dos and time blocking. Then I'll have I might actually start using these thick ass dividers I got for this. Bella Grace's tracking page and Bella Grace's menu pages, so that'd be like menu section, meal section, and then the Bella Grace Monthly and notes, and this is the expense section. So it would just be this, and then this, and then a notes page, the notes pages. But I guess I could just skip it. I could do it the reverse. I don't know why I was thinking I couldn't do it the reverse. Alright, so we're gonna skip. This is, yeah, Calibri Monthly. I had it. I was right the first time. I want the Calibri Monthly to be for planning. Okay. I was right the first time. I was right. And then, okay, so then Bella Grace, okay, we've got the expense. So that is the Bella Grace Monthly. You have the budget page. Then I have notes, blank notes to make expense lists on. Then the next section is social media. So that is going to be, I'm going to change this. So it will be this and the Calibri weeks, I think. Calibri social media page. Yeah. Yeah, and then the Calibri weeks, because these also come with a blank page, so these can be social media planning. And then instead of menu, and then at the end there is a year in review page on this, and that will be the back, because it's a notes page too, so it'll be the notes in the back. That's the plan. And then I'm going to use the metal coil, and then I'm going to probably I might see if I can cut this. I don't know. I'm going to use the interchangeable covers. So that's the idea. I don't think I'm going to probably do it right now. Call this a planner chat of what happened. But I probably will do it tomorrow, I think. Because it's going to be a lot of uncoiling and recoiling, and I don't know how much exciting that will be. But yeah, like, so for February, I'll set up, then I got to move some things over, and that way, it also gives more use to that monthly I got, the B5 monthly from Sterling Inc., Common Planner. that now definitely becomes the master, because this will only be, it'll only be like maybe 6 months, if not less, on the coil, because I'm definitely keeping the patches in the back, so the pocket folder in this. Right now I just got bills to pay in the back. So in the stickers, I forgot there were stickers back here. Anyway, that's the plan. I might see if I can cut these so these can become, this can become another interchangeable, because this would be nice for spraying, right? It'd be pretty for spraying. All right. That, yes, and before anyone says it, I know I don't want to take that off yet. I know that means the tabs are going to stick out. I am fine with that. I think that one's probably going to be one of the ones I use. I want to use this one through. But why I have an extra one is because they set the first set I got. One of the, this is actually the one that's not punched. See, not punched. The email's like, oh yeah, you can't fix that at home. Thank you for knowing that, and sent me a new one. So new set. So I have an extra one that's good somewhere. But right now this might end up being certainly March, if not February too. I'm not sure about spring. I might put that back to see if I can convert this into a convertible for spring. I have one for summer and I have one for fall, so I'm good. And then if they have any on sale, I might pick up those too. But anyway, so that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna Frankenplan it on a coil. I'm kind of excited because I kind of think it'll work. Now, whether or not this ends up being 6 months or a quarter on a coil at a time, the rest will have to go live someplace so they don't get messed up. So I gotta figure that out. So that is what I decided. I also need to figure out where to put stuff for the youngest. Like, I kind of miss the mom agenda right now that had, because he got his first official homework. And, oh, I gotta put this on here. Alright, maybe I need to make a section here that's just his. For Xander, or for Bubs. He goes by Bubs. Okay, so I'm gonna be at this. There's a game night. Red, let's use red. Red is Xander. At his school, and since board games are my husband's thing, it's like, well, I'm going to this all women's thing. You can take the boy to take a board game or two, go play up at a school. You'd probably really like it. So yeah, so a lot of things kind of got crossed out and redid. And then his homework is due. I'm gonna just put this here. Xander homework due. And we are getting a lot of pushback. Ryder just didn't do it, and we didn't tell. They'd tell us they did it, but they didn't. They'd forget, or they'd forget where they put it, or they forgot to turn it in. All these things are true. because their executive dysfunction is kind of broken. And this, in earlier grades, it didn't matter too much. It only really started mattering in middle school and high school, especially. Where you actually have grades that follow you. But we're trying to nip it in the bud this time. Because this is, I don't have to do that. Yes, you do. And like, Ryder's kind of taken the lead on that, luckily for me. Because I am not the great. It became very obvious to probably everybody around COVID times that I am not a elementary school teacher. Come back when you need to know major historical events and their and whys and who and analysis of them. I got you. Getting this boy to read better. He has dyslexia. He has all that sort of thing, and he'll try for a while, but at a certain point he gets frustrated and he'll immediately go into silly because he knows it'll get a reaction from you, and I'm like, I can't take too much of that. So Ryder is so much better at it than I am, and it's because they've been through it, right? And it was their childhood. So anyway, I think I need to make a little section. Let's make a need to make page in here. Have I made one of those yet? Random thoughts, quotes, notes. Oh, I really like the Carrie Poirot. I'll have to go back and look at how she pronounces her last name. I really liked her. She had a kids section, and she has a screenshot section. Basically, she writes down everything she watches or wants to watch. So she curates her own algorithm. It's fascinating, but I don't know if I have that. I consume a lot of media. Let's put it, and I doom scroll a lot. And I don't know. That was interesting. I don't have any rooms left on that page. Let's make in here. This is going to be the new one, so let me go to. I have makeup to try. I have movies to see in theater, and we got tickets. That was from one of the nurses. We got tickets. Oh yeah. There was another one I need to add though. Books to read. That I need to look up to. Skincare to try. And let's put sections to add to planner. That is one too many E's. Alright. Kids. Important. Preferably in here. See Carrie. Sorry, I can't remember your name. Oh, what's in here? She's the one with the kids section too. She apparently has 6 kids, and I can't even, and 6 bathrooms. It's a big ass house. But I like, she uses a planner, a rings planner, a personal rings, where is it? this is my, I set this up, and it's, work. It's primarily work, but it can be other things if it needs to. Like if I'm out. I'm using these Tomoe River Paper Sterling ink inserts for the year. They're interesting because it's, did I post this? I don't know if I posted this. You can make it vertical or you can make it horizontal. I tried doing vertical, and I used this little section over here to put stuff for the timesheet, and then this was what, notes and stuff. I don't know. I'm tempted to try this be most important thing, and then I have two sets of horizontal boxes. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. And then the monthly is up here. There's a few things on it. They look like this. I don't know what else to put. I'd gotten these, so I put some of these in here. And then I just made a notes section and a medical section that's still in here because it holds all of there's still this kind of songs not to use when editing. There's still a 2026 planner idea in here. Planner subs. There's still some other random lists in here. And then I kept this kind of the contact ideas keeper, the freebies I had printed out a while ago. I'm actually liking it a lot more. It's not as big, it's not as chunky. It's I can put the Cocoa Daisy dashboards in. It's fairly plainly decorated. I'll probably add some more stuff into it. But I am liking it. But there is some room to move if I need to kids more personal stuff into it as well as work. But it's primarily going to be work as of now, unless something changes. It's a work planner. Okay, so screenshots. I like the idea, and I wouldn't mind trying that. I also saw this idea of what was it called? Thought it was fascinating. Oh yeah, here we go. No, that's me in the hospital. This is just what do I want to start doing things. Beauty content again. I don't think I want to do political commentary. Knitting content. Social, chronic illness. All things to think about. Oh yeah, here we go. It's called creating a personal curriculum for the year and try to better yourself. And that resonates with me because I do love learning a lot. And I know I'd probably do more professional development, but I do like reading the occasional. I got my almost PhD. I am almost PhD. Master's in political science. I was a credit or two short from double major, and I just graduated early in history and political science. And I'm minoring in anthropology. I usually read a lot of nonfiction. I just haven't for the last year because I just can't. There's so much going on in the world right now. It's hard to read nonfiction because what I read is about exactly what's going on right now. Things like that. Right, Ryan always said you read depressing crap, and yep, but it's all real true. I mean, I like true crime too, but anyway. I'd like to like work myself back into the history and that sort of thing without just jumping into a 1,200-page book about Charlemagne. I have done that before. I don't want to do it again. Anyway, so there's stuff like that. I actually want to try annotating for the first time. Where did that book go? There it is. So I worked at the Russian East European Eurasian Center for 4.5 years. 4.5 years. And one of our speakers was a man named he was a very sweet man, wonderful author, and scholar, very much scholarly pursuit, called Masha Gessen, and he put out a book called Surviving Autocracy. Now, National Book Award winner. I have read this book. I want to reread this book, and I want to actually annotate, make notes, mark, put flags everywhere so I can find things. Like, I want to do that with this book. That's why I wanted to own my own copy. So I could do that. So I'm so much a library person. I'm like, own a book? Where would I put it? We don't have any space. Does the library have it? Cool, I'm just gonna do that. That's me. Because it's like the one hobby I have that I can just borrow stuff and not have to buy it. And I'm like, okay, so this is the thing that doesn't like get designated space. I'll just read. Well, it does. It's in the bathroom. There's like 5 book stack. That's my TBR pile, and then there's the finished pile. Ryan gets me books usually on Christmas, but anyway, I want to do that. So I'm not sure what to do that with. I'm kind of wondering if this, instead of a junk journal, might end up being like a studies journal, personal development journal. Kind of what I'm leaning towards. I don't know what, I still don't know what to use this little gorgeous thing for. It's so pretty. This is our journal. I kind of want some sort of creative book that can be a junk journal / creative book, and I don't know where to put that. I guess that's section I need. Okay, sections I need personal development. Why am I not writing this stuff down? I need junk journal creative. And I need, this is working wonderfully, but I also need to be better about health tracking. Because if I want to avoid having another one of these episodes, we gotta make some changes. Gotta stick to them. I gotta lose weight. I gotta do the things. So I need better health tracking. I will say I have written every day so far in that, and I'm liking it a lot. It offers me, I don't think there's anything too important here, but besides my bad head, I need to go ahead and, I didn't have a scissors, and these didn't come out right, so I have to go, look, I made a little doodle. I doodled! Yay! I used to doodle all the time, man. For eyes and stars everywhere. I should put something there. But anyway, I'm liking this a lot. It's like the perfect size. This is looking like kind of a mess. But it's working. It just needs to be better. I just need to make it better. or find some addition to this to be better. So yeah, all right. I think this is enough stuff for a planner check. It's a heavy subjects and major change. I also think I'm going to give up on the November one and probably the December B5s for 2025 and concentrate solely on the 2026 one. Yeah, it's time to make the decision. I don't want to, but it is. Anyway, and as well as the 2025 reading journals, I'm not going to go back and do it. I just not. Anyway, so focus on this, focus on that, focus on 2026, getting better, changing, growing, organized. Hey, I have a motto now. Okay. And the world is effed right now. Please be safe. But also, please, we need the people who to take care of their community, care about each other. We need people to have empathy. We need people to be brave and have the courage of your convictions. If you think it's wrong, it's wrong. And my phone is ringing, so I'm going to end this here. I will see you in the next one we try to Frankenplan. Bye.